Welcome back, fellow gamers. At the moment, I'm really excited because we just received our first subscriber. Our current goal is set at 2, and if you could help by subscribing down below, it would really help out the channel. Also, if you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. It really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm and will help us reaching further goals. Thank you. Without any further ado, let's get on to the review. Prepare yourself for a roller coaster through the enchanting realm of The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. This sequel to Breath of the Wild has players hooked with its exploration extravaganza, mind-bending gameplay, and a vibe that's so immersive even the chickens are questioning their existential clucks. Let's dive right into this fantastical journey. Hold on to your hats, because the world in Tears of the Kingdom bursts forth with a vigor that puts my morning coffee to shame. Those colossal lilypads? Yep, they'll take a dip when you hop in. And the dragons soaring around? Just reminding you that you're more like a squishy ant in the grand ant farm of life. Rain? Lightning? Oh, you bet your pixelated behind they're gonna mess up your rock climbing escapades. But hey, who doesn't love a good zappy jolt? Remember how Breath of the Wild made you rethink every life decision you've ever made? Well, Tears of the Kingdom does it again, but this time with a twist. Ever dreamt of ascending through solid ground like a mole with a jetpack? Dreams do come true in this game, and they're the unexpected surprises that keep us all guessing. Who needs predictable when you can have a bit of, what in the Triforce is happening here? Oh, the sweet joy of exploration. In Tears of the Kingdom, climbing is no longer just a means to snag loot. It's about being an unapologetic sightseer. Floating islands? Check. Bottomless abyss? You betcha. And that recall ability? It's like having your own personal time traveler remote. Did you mess up that epic bomb toss? Rewind and give it another go. Just remember, folks, time travel responsibly. You don't want to accidentally invent Ganon's evil mustache, do you? Get ready to unleash your inner mad scientist with Link's toolbox of tricks and Zonai contraptions. Need a vehicle? No problem. Want to turn that humdrum enemy into a heap of defeat? You got it. But the star of the show, the Ultra Hand, it's like a fancy Swiss army knife, but for grabbing, manipulating, and connecting stuff. If only I had one of those for remote control snacking during long gaming sessions. The story of Tears of the Kingdom dishes up heroes with a side of sacrifice. Link and Zelda, battle-worn and bruised, paint a picture of life's highs and lows, like a medieval drama series without the popcorn. Zelda's finally getting her moment in the spotlight, but Ganon? Sorry, old buddy, you're about as multifaceted as a rock in a moblin's pocket. The main quest takes you from high-flying islands to dungeon-diving delights. And speaking of dungeons, let's address the elephant-sized Lizalfos in the room. Traditional Zelda dungeon formula? Where art thou? Tears of the Kingdom takes a different approach, leaving us reminiscing about boss keys and grappling hooks. Hey game designers, we miss those old dungeon puzzles, like a Goron misses his spa day. Hold on to your rupees, folks, because we're about to dive into a topic that's got us Zelda enthusiasts scratching our heads. Now don't get me wrong, Tears of the Kingdom is like a gourmet meal of gaming goodness, but there's a flavor missing from the recipe, and it's the classic Zelda dungeon experience. Back in the day, Zelda games served up dungeons like Grandma's secret recipe, meticulously crafted and packed with surprises. We're talking hook shots, grappling hooks, and boomerangs that weren't just tools, they were tickets to adventure. Unlocking doors and unveiling treasure chests with the finesse of a Hylian locksmith. And don't even get me started on the dramatic boss key moments. Ah, the nostalgia. But in Tears of the Kingdom, those dungeon delights have taken a backseat to a more open-ended approach. Sure, it's all about creativity and puzzle solving now, but I can't help miss the sweet satisfaction of conquering a classic Zelda dungeon. The sense of progression, the reward of a new tool, it's like the gaming equivalent of finding a rupee in the laundry. And let's talk about those missing tools. In the good old days, stumbling upon a seemingly insurmountable obstacle was like a challenge straight from the goddesses themselves. Why? Because we knew that eventually we'd snag the perfect item to tackle it head on. It was like a scavenger hunt where the prize was pure satisfaction. Oh, how I long for those days in Tears of the Kingdom. Now, don't get me wrong, the game introduces new abilities, like the Ascend ability, which is like giving Link wings without all the feathers, and the Ultra Hand and Zonai gadgets, which are cooler than a Goron Sonic. But let's be real, they don't quite capture the magic of finding that one dungeon-specific item that's your ticket to triumph. To be fair, I'm not roasting Tears of the Kingdom. This longing for traditional dungeons isn't a critique of the game. It's more like a torch passed down from the days when dungeons were our heart pieces. As the series evolves, let's hope that the next game will sprinkle in a dash of old-school dungeon charm to satisfy us nostalgic players. Because who wouldn't want to see Link masterfully slaying foes with a hookshot while playing a haunting melody on an ocarina? Tears of the Kingdom reads like a fantasy novel, tugging at your heartstrings and making you feel more attached to the world than your favorite cozy blanket. The artistry and gameplay mesh like peanut butter and rupees, giving you all the feels as you explore the vibrant, life-filled world. Almost like an emotional roller coaster, minus the nausea. In the end, fellow adventurers, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is a wild ride through exploration, innovation, and immersion. The game's quirks and charms secured a solid 4 out of 5 on the gaming Richter scale. However, imagine if it could have soared to a majestic 5 out of 5 had it embraced traditional Zelda dungeons and given us an iconic item akin to the ocarina. Until then, don your virtual green cap, grab your sword, and get ready to be swept away into the enchanting realm of Hyrule. Keep on gaming, you brave souls.